Because we're way out here, we could be perceived as being disadvantaged by distance and size. Because we're a small community, we don't have a lot of families. So our families here are all working full-time on farms. They own the farms, they're workers on the farm. So we have a little bit of problem having people come and do stuff for us.
We're a small rural school. We are mostly dairy farming families, and we have a very family-oriented culture. We are small and we don't generate enough income for a caretaker, so we rely on community help. The Small and Isolated Schools trial, from my understanding, was that they were going to take data from our classrooms. Yeah. They would then take that away and see what they could do to help us eliminate any issues.
About the Isolated Schools trial, I really didn't know anything about it all until we got contacted. I was a little bit worried because I thought, little school like us, I'm not really a risk taker. When I make decisions on anything we do in the school, it has to be about the children. So we asked lots of questions and they were really clear about their aim. And we thought, well, this is good. We can only benefit from this. They had these little monitors in the classroom, just monitoring our environment, took away that data and found out what it is that we could benefit from, and then discussed it with us. And we thought, wow, that would be great.
When they came back to say that we probably had issues with our lighting, the whole school was outfitted with new LED lights, which has made an amazing difference. Overnight, it was like, wow, we've been living in the dark ages. Before the acoustic panels went up, the classroom that I was teaching in at the time was very, very echoey. The noise, particularly at the front of the room where the lino was particularly loud. Once the acoustic panels came in, everything reduced and it was a much more pleasant room to be in.
We got our acoustic boards in both classrooms, and we're an artsy sort of school, so we learn a lot of singing, choir, kapahaka. We were here when it happened, One day they were doing this class, we were practicing our singing over there. When we'd finished there, we came into a room when it was done. It was like walking from a cold room into a warm room. It was just so noticeable. When we are singing and we're practicing, I feel that the kids can hear themselves. Their noise isn't getting lost up there. They can hear it and they enjoy it. We have a student with a hearing disorder. We don't have to have our microphone on so loud daily when we're speaking to him because he can hear us, because the sound is, it's not echoey, so he has a better chance of learning. We can only spend so much on power and things like that, but it will drop down now that we're running more efficient things like the LEDs. We had a chance to meet together in the U1 schools, our small schools, with all the other principals, and we shared what was happening, and everybody was really excited. And we were all positive, so we were sharing that good message, and we thought, if they can roll this out for us, eventually this is what we want for the other schools, and they thought it was fantastic.
If any other school was offered anything from the small schools, I would go for it. Why not take the opportunity for them to provide solutions?